All right. What's up, everybody? It is like 5 in the morning, almost 6. I am in shambles. Okay, so here's what's basically going on. I'll give you the rundown. Today is Monday, right? So, it's practically just turned Monday. It turned Monday like 5 hours ago. I have class in about 4 hours. My school project is due in about 4 hours. I finished up my project uh, like a few minutes ago. I had to make the video. I had to make the trailer for the video. I had to make a PowerPoint with the trailer in the PowerPoint. Then I had to submit it all. I haven't submitted it yet because the video just got uploaded, but I'm waiting on the trailer to get uploaded so that I can import it into the PowerPoint. Hold on, let me check and see if it's done. Okay, I'm back. I am uploading it right now as I speak, so it should be uploaded and submitted by the time I get done recording this. And at the same time, I also have to move the PowerPoint over to our hard drive just in case things go wrong. That way I can bring my own physical one to class. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to. So the video project that you've been seeing me upload all these videos for school is done. So you shouldn't be seeing me upload any more video projects, at least not for a while. So that's covered. The PowerPoint made for it is covered. The trailer made for it is covered. Um, I had another project where I had to do like a radio show kind of podcast type of ordeal. And I did it, but it's not exactly done right because I was supposed to be doing it with classmates at school or for school. And because it's an online class, I don't really have much access to those classmates outside of a group chat. And we did try talking in a group chat. Actually, no, we didn't. I reached out to them. They did not. Actually, no, I didn't. See, I'm lying. None of us reached out to each other. Nobody has talked to each other. Nobody knows what's going on between each other. Like, that's it, right? And the issue with this is it's happened before in the past for this same exact class. So, what I intended to do was just do the project by myself and do it as if I had group members doing it with me. I don't know if those group members are still in the class. I don't know if the group members have done it themselves. I don't know if the group members even knew we had a project going on. But because of that, I basically just do everything alone. And I mean, I've set it up so that they could speak their halves for the radio host thing. But like I said, I don't even think they realized that they were supposed to be doing a project. So we are not submitting it as a group. It is really just me. I submitted my own thing, and that was it. Okay, so that's the group project for that, and the group project for the other class. But I actually have another project for the radio host class where I have to do another one based on like my own topic or whatever. And the topic was pushed through, and I've seen people in a group chat talking about how they've been working on it, but I have no idea what it consists of. I don't know what we're supposed to do. I'm sure the teacher put some kind of like template example layout somewhere, but I just haven't seen it, right? So because of this, ugh, because of this, I hadn't even started on that project yet. And something that I hate that this professor does is she doesn't put out like the due date or anything until like a few days before the project's due. So you don't even know that you have a project, right? Like, because you'll be so swamped and swarmed with all this other stuff that you won't be thinking about your other class, like that class, because you'll be too tied up in your other classes. So to an extent, I don't even really know if we have a project. I don't know if she changed her mind about it. I don't know what's going on. Um, I found a little while ago that she's been putting out these videos for us to watch where she teaches us stuff, and I have not really been seeing these videos at all. I guess they're supposed to be what we watch for a class day, but I guarantee you little to anyone watches it. And even like when I do go through them, you don't really see anything about projects. So it's kind of like, what a waste of time, right? So I just submitted the first one, and I'm just gonna wait and see if she posts a due date for anything else because school is over in like a week, maybe 2 weeks. So there's that, right? I also submitted a project for a completely different class like a week or two ago. So that's pretty much 3 out of 5 projects down. I have another project for another class that's due. Today's Monday, the 22nd. It's due like Wednesday, the 24th. So I planned on turning that in early, but that professor told us that we are not allowed to turn it in early. Why? I don't know. So we've had like a month, maybe a month and a half to do it, and we just have to wait until the last day to turn it in. So today's the 22nd. I'll either turn it in tomorrow or turn it in like tomorrow night. But I pretty much finished that project. So that project's done. Right? Now I just have that like other radio host project to do, and then I'll officially be done with projects, and all I have to worry about are final exams, which are like actual tests. Which I feel like if you're doing projects, you shouldn't have to do a test, especially since we're graduating. But um, they really want to milk the tuition they're pulling out of your bank account and putting you in debt for. So by all means, go ahead. Um, I want to go back after I finish all this for another major. I just don't know if it's going to be right after or if it's going to be years after, right? So I'm trying not to be anxious about that. There's that quote where if you're worried about the future, then you've got anxiety. If you're worried about the past, then you have depression. If you're peaceful, if you're at peace, then you're living in the now, in the present. And I like it, and I think about it every now and then because it's just like, hey, if I'm feeling anxious, then there's something in the future that's bothering me, right? Like if I'm feeling sad or down, then there's something in the past that's bothering me. If I'm pretty good, then I'm living in a now, and I would much rather be living in a now than stuck on like the past or the future. And that's just something that I've kind of been digesting over the last few months. So I've got that school stuff going down, all right? Like I said, I graduate in like a week, 2 weeks. Um, I missed the first call for caps and gowns, and they aren't doing it again until the end of the month. Instead of, I don't know why. Wouldn't they just let us buy one anytime between the time they offered up until the end of the month? But they are not opening it up again until the end of the month, which is extremely stupid in my opinion. But hey, whatever, right? Um, so I've got that. I need to go get that at the end of the month. And then I also need like a day after, like maybe 2 days after that, right? I have rehearsal. And then later on that day, like rehearsal for graduation, because it's not going to be like the graduation we had in high school, because I'm at a university. They split like several colleges up because apparently my department isn't with the rest of the department. So that's fun. Yeah. So they split it up, and that's how we interpret it, and we get called out and have to do things separately. So I've got to go to rehearsal for that. My teacher stressed it. He kept saying that he's not going to help us the day of. Well, now lately he's been saying because he might not be there. But beforehand, he was basically just saying because we had our opportunity and we didn't take it. Mind you, we were supposed to have rehearsal way, way back when, right? I guess when they were doing caps and gowns the first go around. But I didn't show. I didn't show because I had work. Rehearsal was for 2 days. I worked both of those 2 days, and I think I worked while rehearsals were going, right? So I couldn't go without calling out for work. And at the time, I needed money, and I didn't even know when graduation date was because the only time they tell you is through an email, and the emails just fill up your inbox because it's nothing but useless junk like job opportunities that don't relate to your major and events going on around campus that you did not sign up to hear about, all this random BS. So I don't even pay attention to it, but I've been having to as of late because of stuff like that. And then last minute changes towards my overall transcript, which I don't know why they're doing it last minute when we've had an entire like 3 to 4 semesters to get this figured out, right? But whatever. So right now it's more so just looking forward to making sure these projects get turned in on time, making sure I study for whatever tests are coming, make sure I go to rehearsal, make sure I get to graduation as well as get my cap and gown. And then once all that's done, if I do go back right after, then I'll just reapply and start again, but with a different major. If I don't go back right after, then I will apply for a real career and just go back whenever I'm settled and have enough money um, to add to all of that, as if like things didn't just get even better. I broke up with my ex some time ago. Like, it's not a super long time ago, but it wasn't super recent either. And just the other day, like yesterday, I dumped all the stuff that she gave me that I basically didn't need anymore back at her place. So, just slowly climbing over that hill and battling just sleep. I feel sleep deprived. I feel tired. I could be having like low iron. I could just be out of shape. Maybe the whole breakup with the stuff coming in with graduation is just sucking my energy away. I don't know what it is, but I feel tired. I feel so tired, man. I could lay down and sleep, I kid you not, for 2 days straight. And if I had no responsibilities, I would sleep for 48 hours straight. Probably have to wake up once or twice to like pee, get something to drink. But outside of all that, I would sleep for 48 hours straight. So, yeah, I'll be glad when all this stuff blows over and I'm in a new headspace and have a new mindset. But until then, I just feel out of it and I feel drained and I feel tired. But I've had some people coming out of the woodwork trying to hit me back up and check up on me and wanting to hang out, which is pretty great, considering that I don't talk to a lot of friends often. Um, and then aside of all that, like as of late, I've been starving. I've been starving and I've been tired. I've been hungry and I've been tired. I've been hungry and I've been tired. And I don't know what's going on with me. I like try to joke around and tell myself I'm having another growth spurt, but to be real, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, it's pretty much everything that I've just been going through. Um, Pretty much everything I've been dealing with. Hopefully, I'll have a bit more free time on my hands. I want to get a different job. I don't want to keep working at the place I've been working at. Things are just weird, you know? Like, um, with the whole X thing, right? In like a week's time, people have been looking at me different. I don't know if I'm giving off some weird energy, which I mean, I'm sure I'm probably not like the same vibe I was when we were together. But at the same time, it's like people are looking at me as if there's something they want to tell me, but they're not saying it. Or they're looking at me as if they can tell that like I'm going through something, but they're not saying it. It's just this weird look. And it's not everybody, but it is a good chunk of people. So I'm wondering, like, is somebody going out selling some kind of information about me? Is somebody going out like did somebody find something about me? Like what's going on? Why are people looking at me the way they're looking at me? And I'll never know. And that's kind of another reason why I want to move from like this state because it's small and everybody knows everybody and it's just like one thing happens and the whole town knows. And it's not like I'm really caught up in anything that I would be like ashamed of or whatever the case may be. But still, it's just this weird thing of like you you think you know me because I have the same last name as so or so, or you think you know me because I grew up in so or so, or you think you know me because you have family down in so or so and you've been to so you think that you know my family or whatever the case may be, right? And it's super weird. I think that's a super strange mindset to have. Maybe it'll change in time, maybe when I'm older, but right now I just think that that's like the creepiest thing that you could like say to somebody else, and it's so normal to hear around here. But yeah, you know, I'd say that that's pretty much everything. Um, I hope everybody else is doing okay. Hope everybody else is doing fine. I've been on TikTok. I've been seeing a lot of gameplay of Type Soul. I have not played Type Soul yet. Yes, I heard of Type Soul back when I was running Peroxide and just didn't give it a try. I'm guessing Type Soul must have got some major updates because I've been seeing it on TikTok and it looks like Peroxide. So I will most likely give Type Soul a try and be recording myself doing it. I believe I've, for the most part, fixed my mics. So, I mean, I plan on buying a new one in time. There's a lot of stuff that I've been working on that I'm trying to get solidified that I know won't officially be done until like sometime next year. But I'm spending this time building it all up. So I guess that's another reason why I'm so drained. But yeah, because the school project's done, I can delete all this excess footage, which clears, I'm not joking, like 300 gigabytes off of my computer. And that'll leave more room for more recording and gameplay and whatever else is going down. So, yeah, I still have some old footage that I wanted to convert over and send as well. So, I guess to be prepared for any YouTube videos or anything coming out. Um, if I go missing for X amount of time after, like this month or whatever, it's probably because I got swarmed and swept up in the real world. So I apologize if I just vanish. I assume that um, a lot of my content will be more so catered to updates about my life rather than just funny moments or goofy stuff happening in video games because usually when I get swamped with stuff, I'm not even at my computer. And for anybody that does know me or has spoken to me for a while, you know that majority of the time spent, like for me, is at my computer. So if I'm not there, something's wrong, right? And chances are it's probably just me being out um, dealing with work and trying to get sleep and finishing everything else up, right? But I'll try to give um, heads ups and updates and stuff when they come. Outside of that, I've been thinking about buckling down when I do have some free time and making more content where it's just live recorded rather than me um, putting commentaries over footage, unless of course like it's something I want to talk about, like how I'm doing right now. And I've also been thinking about putting up art and animations like I used to, but if I don't do it here, it'll probably be on like Twitter or TikTok or something. So yeah, another piece of me has been thinking about making music again, but I don't think it's going to be anything serious, just little goofy songs whenever I feel like expressing myself. But yeah, like I said, I hope everybody's doing fine. I'm gonna nap for like 3 hours and then get to class. Eat my balls. Peace. That didn't pause it. You want to know why I didn't stop the recording? Because I wasn't in the app. I was tabbed over somewhere else. And what you probably heard, if you heard a click, was me trying to stop the recording while in another tab. How goofy, clumsy, and stupid of me. But yeah, man, there's a lot. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot that I could talk about. And right now, I just don't think it's the right time. I think I need a little more time before I can speak on what I want to speak on. So, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. Bye.